EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This afternoon, we're in the Sunshine State for live final round coverage of the Florida Classic. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further. And that will be in the fairway. So a solid start here on this Sunday. Still well over 300 yards to the flag. So getting this to a good number, the key here for his second. Third shot, looking for a good one.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
"11 feet away. Oh, that is right on the precipice of going down. But I do believe it's going to stay out. All right, that's in for a bogey here to start the round. And fortunately, the lead's still a comfortable one, the full 4 shots. Down to the second, par 3, 225 yards. On to the second hole, par 3 of 225 yards. Good hole, Frank.
It certainly is, and the 2 bunkers, one left and one right, they remind you where not to go, but they don't really encroach on the green. So stay with a positive attitude on that tee, and you'll find that green is plenty big enough.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Second shot now, here at the par 3.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Fairly straightforward par 4 now. The third at the Wetlands is 460 yards straight away.
It is 460 yards. It can be chopped down a lot of different ways. 300-yard tee shot, and it's only 160. But if you're a mere mortal, 280, 180, the hole becomes that much longer, that much harder.
The driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Well, there's 134 yards left to the flag. Pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
That is well judged. Straight into the cup. It's a birdie here at number 3. And he's got it to 25 under par now. Par 3 fourth, 250 yards, and you tee off just in front of the swamp, so golf cart's not going to get you to the green here, is it, Frank?
No, I might need an airboat to go across that.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
And that will work its way just off the green and set up a shot from the fringe. Oh, yes, no words necessary. This is the putter from off the green. Nothing to it. It's in to save par. Good look now at the 5th hole here at the Wetlands. Par 5, and it's a good one. 635 yards. Now to the 5th hole here at the Wetlands. Par 5, 635 yards. A lot going on here, Frank.
The shorter hitters don't really worry about the swampland on the left, because it really only cuts in to worry the longer hitters if you want to try and reach this par 5 and 2. So shorter hitters, 2 good shots, set up a wedge shot. Longer hitters, are you straight enough to hit it into the narrowest part of the fairway?
This may be a touch right. The driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot. That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Needs to slow a bit. Okay, that's still going to be a good 4 feet, though, coming back. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Par 4 6th here at the Wetlands, 440 yards and water to deal with.
Two choices here, Rich. Lay it up, short of the Wetlands, or, well, chance it, brave enough, tee it up and flash it across the Wetlands. But just a mere short iron into this lengthy par 4.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
He's looking at 96 yards to the front, 119 to the hole, standing on even par, looking to go under for the day. Gap wedge flying in right over the flagstick. Good looking.
I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
8 feet now for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And with that, his score moves to 26 under par. Next up, the 592-yard par 5-7 bends gently from right to left, and really long hitters can get home in two with a couple of well-struck shots. The Wetlands not really in play here. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5 the second, you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just leave that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. That's going to move him to 27 under par. We arrive now at the 203-yard par 3-8. Tricky little hole. The bunker short of the green looks like it borders the putting surface, but it's actually a few yards short of it, and the green narrows toward the back. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Clean lie here for his second to the par 3. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th. He's going to maintain that substantial lead. The 9th hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 621 yards.
You see why length is a huge advantage of this golf course, just under 7,700 yards. This hole here, another example, good tee shot. Perhaps think of going for the par 5 and 2, but great collection of 3 bunkers that sort of annoy you with your layup there. Got to make sure you avoid all of those.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well.
2 shots around this green is always good. Now, for a little CVS, perhaps a 3rd shot on this par 5, get one close, maybe make 4.
And that, a little beyond the hole, but a good shot. This a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie. Yes, a good look at that one all the way in. It's a birdie. Push that score to 3 under for the round. We begin the inward 9 at the Wetlands with the lengthy par 3 10th, 246 yards, 3 bunkers protecting the front of the green, and anything long or left has a chance to be wet. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now, from the apron, a second to the par 3. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And that lead already insurmountable. Gonna stay at 9 shots. Par 4 11th hole, 443 yards. Frank, what's the best way to play it?
Nice straight drive off the tee, then really reduces this par 4 to size. Then those bunkers short and left don't really cause an issue. Green's a little tiny though, but even if you miss that green a little bit on the right side, it's a relatively...
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. From the fairway nota, this is second.
142 yards left to the hole. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
And that's a good approach shot too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
This will be a 14-foot putt here. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and pars to the clubhouse will do nicely as this remains a giant 8-stroke cushion. Stepping up to the tee at the first par 5 on this back 9. It's the 12th, and it is 576 yards.
Yeah, this hole bends to the right, opposite direction to what 11 does. A good tee shot, and you can actually think about reaching this par 5 and 2, but anything around the front or front left is still going to leave a relatively simple pitch shot. So when you stand on that tee, think of birdie at least here.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. Nothing to it. It's a birdie here at 12. And stop the press as if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. Here we are now at the 452-yard par 4 13th, requiring a straight tee shot. Fairway widens for long hitters, offering a good approach to a green flanked by 2 bunkers in front. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
He's looking at 148 yards to the front, 153 to the hole, coming off a birdie on the previous, looking for 2 in a row.
Mishit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And pars will be no problem from here on out, as this will remain a full 10-shot lead. 14th hole here at the Wetlands. A dangerous par 3 comes in at 204 yards. There's some trouble out there.
And this is where you have to readjust your focus. If you start looking right or left of this green, you see all the problems that could come in and prevail. Instead, just look at that front bunker. Try and fly your tee shot over that, somewhere around the front edge of the green, maybe 3 or 4 yards on, and then the hole becomes that much easier.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second. 14 feet to the hole. Oh, that'll bring a wry smile. A very good putt there to save his par. And he'll stay at 29 under. The last par 5 on this golf course is the 15th. It's 590 yards. You think, Frank, this is the time to be aggressive?
Certainly is. Longer hitters must be licking their chops on this par 5. 300-plus yard tee shot, you can definitely get home. Shorter hitters, just set it up for a nice wedge shot. But if you are going to go at this par 5 and 2, well protected by those 3 bunkers.
Uh-oh, this is well left. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll stay right where he is. Moving to the 16th hole here at the Wetlands, 455-yard par 4. And you can see, Frank, that green is heavily guarded.
And consequently, you're really going to have to judge that second shot. Know your yardage and also a good strike's required to safely keep the ball on the putting surface.
Solid, a good drive in the fairway. From the fairway nota, this his second.
Left himself with 147 to the hole. Swinging it great today. Would not surprise me if he stuck it close.
Really nothing wrong with that approach shot. Just a little shy of where you'd like to finish up, but still, one good putt, maybe a birdie.
A bit offline, and it'll leave a good 4 feet coming back. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is. Here we go at the 17th. It's a par 3, and it takes one good strike. That's what you like about par 3s of this length, Frank. 238 yards. Can't fake it here.
You certainly can't, and that green just shapes a little bit to the player's right. So the best shot to hit in here would be a little draw. And that is also the avenue provided by those two bunkers, one short left and the other one back right.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. Final hole here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. It's par 4. It's not a long one, 377 yards. There must be some trouble out there somewhere.
Well, not really if you keep your wits about you. Just position the tee shot. You don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood's only going to leave a short iron. If you hit 3-wood, 250, 260 yards, do the maths, it's only 120 yards left. With that, with a scoring club, try and get that inside 10, 15 feet. Finish with a birdie.
But if you stray, then what?
Oh no, we don't think of straying on this hole. This is the last hole. Got to finish well.
But I'm thinking about gators. Are there gators out there?
Well, there's gator on the menu.
So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. That's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And this will be a strong final round score of 67. Whoo, Frank, they were a freight train out here this week, running away with the title. It wasn't even a contest.
No, really, they're all playing for second, and we could see why, too. They just wouldn't put a foot wrong. It was a great performance.
So, for Frank Navalo, notably gave the third, Jonas Stephen, and a cast of hundreds. I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.